following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Helmet on.
Right. Graves, you get a perception check.
Oh, that's good.
Helmet on would come after their action because they've got that.
Damn it. 18.
Surprise, yeah.
Okay. You become aware of the attack. Initiatives. If he had not been aware, then the attack would have happened. You would all still roll initiatives, but the attacker would go into the top of the initiative queue.
I'm going to find it. My meat space initiative.
13. Reflex.
Ah, right, it's just reflex. Wow. 22.
So 13.
You go first.
So I'll make the call.
Right, so but what I
Okay.
mean by that is the attack still happens.
Yeah.
So there's this cracking sniper shot. Do you wish for them to roll against the DV, or do you wish to evade because you have a reflex?
I wish to evade.
Okay. Roll your evasion, so I set the DV.
It's not super fantastic. Evasion. 18.
The long-range sniper shot cracks. It reflexively, you duck, and the shot pings off of Truckee, not really hurting it.
Good.
You guys scramble into the car and drive off real quick,
Yep.
because none of you have a weapon that can engage at that range.
Nope.
Well, Victor
So
might.
perched somewhere... No. You cannot conceal the sniper weapon unless you can carry one.
Dive into the back of Truckee. Go, go, go.
He's already driving. It's almost like he was going to leave you behind. A couple more shots ring out. But you get away.
Did you get a look at who those were?
No, I just caught a glint.
One of the teams.
Lucky to be alive, or it could just be one of the many, many combatants in this zone.
No, because they ain't allowed to fire unless they got...
In the market area.
That could be another workaround.
We're on the outside.
True.
It is still a combat zone.
And they could have been shooting from outside the market too.
So,
Southside docks then? To the slammer?
so the question is, do we want to be known for doing this? And have steel dragons against us?
This is a catch-22 in it, because it's like, if we do this all secret like, then, yeah, we don't get bad rep with them, but we don't get any boon out of it from anyone else. Although...
Apart from Hong, we would know.
Hong would know, and that's a good... I would say that it's probably a good thing to have a good favour with Hong in our back pocket that's a little bit under the radar,
And
except with him.
We've been seen going into his bar recently,
Yes.
so it could work in his favour if it's not known we're the ones who did this. And if
He wants them to. He wants them to understand that they're not as good as they think they are.
Just
Then
while
maybe-
they've taken down a pig, basically.
Yes.
then he might want them to know.
I think when we rock up with the heads in the bags and go up those stairs and we go past the steel dragons,
Yeah, they're likely to see.
they'll know.
So the other question is then how do we want to approach this to get there?
You should also consider that by acting against the steel dragons, you are acting against Yorinobu Arasaka.
Yes.
Ugh, I suddenly don't have as much of a problem with it.
Yeah, shockingly, neither do I. And I didn't have much of a problem with it before.
Yeah, but the problem is we don't want to be noticed by him now.
I don't know if he'll make a big deal about five, steel dragons just going.
Yeah, but what if the information that this kid's stolen is Arasaka.
Well, we're doing that anyway.
Yorinobu Arasaka is a noted anti-Arasaka agitator. Hence the Steel Dragon. And is also in Japan.
I don't think we have much of an option about do or don't now.
Well, we got to get the kid out either way. Well, I say kid. I don't know how old he is. I mean, the gardener was pretty old, so he's probably middle aged. But
Internet runner.
You again?
there
I
was
told you, I'm
middle
not
aged
buying.
in Night City
I'm
these
sure.
days.
No, I'm not.
25.
15.
It's a good thing we have Victor on our side for this.
Who's this at?
Biometric scans indicate you need a Mr. Stud. Your unsatisfying tiny organ would have trouble pleasing even a virtual woman. Get yourself a Mr. Stud and get her screaming all night, Edward.
There's no body scanner in this. It couldn't possibly know anything. What would it matter anyway? My fiance doesn't even have a real one.
Yes, but with the current
I'll quickly look at the driver. You heard nothing.
with the current upgrades, they can be accessed remotely.
Preposterous. No dignity in a thing like that.
But it's the only way you'll get some.
Cruel words. Jess, cruel words.
When was the last time you even saw her?
But he hasn't talked to himself today, so...
Did she appear at any point over that week?
Nope.
It's been over a week. But
Is that normal?
I don't even know what normal is, Roger.
Touche.
No.
Might have to work that into the lyrics just a moment. That's pretty good. I don't even know what normal is. God, that's deep. I don't even think you meant that. But
He's actually not wrong. Like in the right song, that's a pretty interesting statement.
Especially in the Night City or in the Cyberpunk verse. Well, I guess we should scope out the place first before we make any big decisions on...
You pull up outside the bar. Across the street. It looks like some gangers are cleaning up after a big firefight. They're stripping bodies, looting corpses, piling them up. Fighting over guns and loot.
Looks like they might have just taken some losses.
can we tell who was involved in this altercation?
Streetwise.
That's good. So 9.
9? Not enough.
Plus 10, so 19.
That's enough.
I only get 210, so I'm not too helpful.
It actually looks like this was an altercation between the Road Warriors and the 106th Street Old Biddies.
Who won?
The Old Biddies.
Maybe
Some
a
of you that
co-processor. Yeah, ask it.
You can tell as like a lot of the Road Warriors' loot is being stuffed into tight handbags.
I'm just picturing these things with these purses that this big and they're like got a whole assault rifle. It's just like it's a clown bag.
So in this case, the bar just happened to be a convenient backdrop. It wasn't Steel Dragon related.
There's Steel Dragon bikes outside the bar.
Might be worth waiting for the old biddies to clear out before we make any other kind of move.
Good call.
Biddies shuffle back. You better keep the fucking back, or I'ma fuck you up, ugly motherfucker.
Don't mess with them. Worse than Mouse.
That's right, you young people. You keep the fuck away. You'll murder us in our beds. I'm afraid. Listen to your brothers now.
You look like a nice boy. I'd hate to have to fucking kill you. Don't make me come over there. I won't get in your way at all, man. Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Praise Jesus.
Praise the Lord. Got to respect them. They're at least all 70 years old, and they're
Tune in
nice
next week
city.
for the 106th Street Old Biddies reenactment of the Fourth Corporal. If you've seen Monty Python, you know exactly what that looks like.
70 plus years old, and they can still haul around assault weapons like anyone.
No, they all just rush at each other with handbags.
Yeah.
The assault weapons just add weight.
It's like, I've never seen a gang of 70-plus-year-old women, all of whom have at least Kerenzikoffs, all of whom have heavy melee handbags.
And they win every fight. Well, if it's not specifically a Steel Dragon bar, we don't exactly want to get everyone involved, or even the bar itself. But the bikes could be a good distraction, a way to draw them outside.
Yeah, I was going to say we probably want to draw them out. We don't want to cause a problem in the bar.
Is there any net here that you can
Potentially, I can go have a look.
get us, if you see if you can get us any information? Just be aware that if they have him here, they probably have another net runner here as well.
I might at
That's a
least
good point.
just go in and get a beer, and then I can scope out.
You
how
can't
many-
have a beer,
Yes, he can. We turned that off.
do we?
Yeah, we did.
Became a problem.
Before his date with the Gum Bunny. You weren't there for that episode.
That's the thing. We've all missed at least one.
Yeah, I'm listening to that lot now.
Yeah, I'll just go and get a beer, and then I'll scope out like how many braided ones are in there, and then pop back out, and then that way we can see whether it's worth the trouble.
And what other gangs might happen to be in there, because some of the more chaotic ones might choose to get involved.
Make it look more casual. Ask about playing a gig. That way it doesn't look suspicious, me just going and getting a single beer and then leaving.
I'll look around the area for any architectures close by that might be handy. Or anything else I can spot out from out here.
Alright.
Perception.
Just yes.
She's the only one who would really know what to look for.
11.
No.
I rolled a 1.
Ooh.
Pretty good considering you've rolled
Yeah.
one.
Well, you guys' numbers are cracked. You know that, right?
Yeah. I'm afraid to die because then I have to make a guy who's half as good at half of the shit that I'm good at. So yeah, I'm going to slip out.
Is it anything to do with Japantown or
No,
anything?
no.
No. I can't add anything onto it?
Nope. This is pure perception.
Okay.
I'm gonna casually mosey on to the bar.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, was it really a old school guitar? Oh,
Yeah.
piano?
Guy stops playing as you come in, looks up. Ding, 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 ding.
No, yeah. Go on.
Gotta
Gonna go into the dark
shade.
bar with shades on. Just casually go up to the bar and lean on it and wait for the bartender to finish.
Yeah! What do you want?
I'll have a beer.
Because it's part of your lifestyle, you do not have to pay. This is a mechanic we'll go into next week. I didn't want to overload you with all of the new stuff at once. But to go over it briefly, lifestyle is an amount you pay each month that supports the amount you eat and the type of entertainment you generally engage in. If a thing that you want to do, like walking up to a bar while you're in a job and ordering a beer, is within your lifestyle, you don't have to pay, even though realistically your character hands over some money. You don't have to deduct it from your sheet. It's part of your lifestyle, you paid for it. But if, for example, just to use this, you were on the absolute minimum lifestyle, and you did walk into a bar and order a beer, you would have to pay out of whatever cash you have lying around. Since I suspect Roger's going to pick the reasonably frequent party lifestyle, that's part of your lifestyle. You hand over some cash, don't actually have to deduct it.
Cool.
You get a beer. Here we go. It is a
Thanks.
lowbrow.
Thanks, Choom. And I'll just do a perception check to check out the. Look, I'm just going to do that thing where you turn around and lean on the bar casually drinking and just look around. But what I'm really doing is scoping out the amount of not tiger claws.
Oh, yeah,
10.
Gain.
God, I fucking
And a 9.
this for cash.
So that's immediately that's
That's
immediately
19 just on
plus,
dice.
Yeah. Plus, this is just base perception, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Plus another 9, and that's just counting dragons.
There are 5 steel dragons in this bar with the braided top knot. However, there are also on the upper floor, but like there's the ring cut out, but the upper.
Yeah.
You've been in El Coyote Cojo. It's got that upper deck that looks down at one of those. There's some freak show road gangers. Freak show I ported over from. You know them from Earth 60.
Yeah. From Vegas,
They're
particularly.
heavy balls.
Yeah.
Like you see 2 big tank freak show up there with that linear frame beta. And you see like a couple of other ones, and judging from one of their outfit, one of them's a netrunner.
So they're kind of like
Which is odd for freak show.
So they're like if the was it the Road Warriors and Maelstrom had babies, basically, like.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. They're actual cyberpunks.
They would be difficult to deal with, I imagine.
Your current?
Yeah, but they're not
Probably
allies.
not. You guys
They're
are
not
fucking
allied
bad.
with the Steel Dragons.
Actually,
Sounds like
if you
that.
relay this outside to, say, Jess, who has local knowledge Japantown, she could probably make a check based on that.
Yeah, I'm going to report. I'm not going to report in the bar. I'm going to literally pop out.
Don't see much of your kind round here.
Oh, that. Well, you see what I'm doing is, and I'll just turn back around, and lean back on the bar, and give him a beer. It's like, I was in the neighbourhood, and I was like, I'm looking around for get places I could possibly do gigs. I didn't know if you.
You a musician?
Yeah, of course I am. You haven't heard of Roger St. Burghsend?
Are you rolling a charismatic?
I am, as I say that. Yes.
I basically get no defense against.
Another 10.
Okay, yes, he is a fan of yours.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's really you!
Yeah, you keen on me, hosting me for
That's
a
an
little...
option!
Of course it is. Get Octo Drummer and them all in.
Whatever happened to the solos, Roger?
Those poor sons of... Oh, but that's not important. I've got a new band now. And we're working our way back up again.
Things got pretty rough in here, but I know you can handle it after Club Neon Overdrive. Good times!
Yeah, damn straight. So what's your name, friend?
They call me Trike.
Is it Trike just spelled like the...
Trike.
Yeah.
Or YK, however you spelled the bike thing.
It's I, but I didn't know if it was Y because it's just a different...
Because it's cool.
And he's bartender.
At the Slammer. A heavily prison-themed bar, I forgot to mention the decor.
That makes sense.
It's got iron bars, durable structured furniture, mesh over the liquor bottles behind the thing on account of chairs keep getting thrown into it, so we need to have not smash every time. And, of course, great big heavy security guys. Usually hired from local area. Maybe that's what the freak show are.
How close is the nearest Steel Dragon to me? Like, if I leaned in even closer, would they most likely hear me?
They are 3 squares away, so that is 6 M yards. To reiterate, in case you don't know, an M yard is actually the in-universe measurement of everything. It is a meter yard, because there's only 2 inches difference. So, M yards. That's actually the unit.
So depending
And
on
there's 2 M yards to a square.
So the answer comes down to how noisy is the ambience of the bar.
Where you go, ding, 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 ding. I don't know why it keeps playing actually the music from Spacer's Choice, but
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if any of them are paying attention to me, or whether they're just hanging out in their own groups. That is
At the rate that he acquires fans, it's highly likely
18.
that these steel dragons he killed, there will be fans amongst them.
well, the thing is, charismatic impact does not work if they don't like you. And so, if I just decide this guy just doesn't like you, nothing, he can do nothing.
True.
But just at 18, I'm just another casual perception check to see. Are any just paying attention to me at the bar, or are they all just...
Okay, so I'll get back to you. We'll just find out what he's been doing while you've been moseying around, and I guess Jess as well. So what were you doing?
So I was scoping out sort of the area around, looking for any signs of any of these bars, especially the one we're looking at, the building we're looking into, having an architecture of some kind.
Okay, go ahead.
What role would this be?
Scanner? The skill that you have designed to do this exact thing? It's an interface check.
I get a 10.
All up?
Yeah, well, 5 plus 5.
Yes, the bar appears to have 2 net architectures in it.
Ooh. Can I differentiate any information about them?
One seems to be close to the front, and one seems to be close to the back.
Okay. Really, like a more general sort of thing, maybe with some security at the front, and then who knows what in the back. Is there a local pool in the area?
There is.
I want to have a poke around the local pool.
You need to get close to an access point.
I will try and do this, assuming one isn't too far away.
Jess, Netrunner head in the clouds, wearing no armor in a combat zone, fucks off.
Oi!
It starts to
Oi!
fuck up. Yes?
Where are you going?
Oh, access point. Local pool. Oh, right, combat zone. Sorry.
To reiterate this, a bunch of grenades go off about 50 yards away. And you hear, "That's right, motherfucker, run!" "Ah, police, he tried to take my handbag!"
Maybe Victor should accompany me to the access point.
I cannot guarantee your safety.
You are just...
We need to acquire an armor jacket, or a bodyweight suit.
Yes.
I believe the clinic and probably the Blythe
Speaking
has
of which,
mine.
Roger should really have worn a helmet.
He doesn't put the helmet on.
Well, it might look a little bit off for them going into a bar to scope it out.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on.
I'm assuming he's going
It's in the car.
say something about I'm looking to have the gig around or something like that. But yeah, I'm interested in if any of the local businesses, particularly that one, has hooked up any connections to the local pool.
Yeah.
If they have, I might be able to
The problem is,
leverage that.
you can't go anywhere from here. Unless you take the car. And stay in the car.
I was hoping there would be an access point nearby.
Can't you just...
There's a range limit on that. There are upgrades for that, but... So. Am I able to figure out where the closest access point is?
Sure, it'll be just a terminal.
Wouldn't be like too far away.
You know you can't net run data pools, right?
No.
They're too simple.
In that case, never mind. I did not.
Okay, right. I was just like wondering, so I thought I'd check. 'Cause you the local pool, the data pools. You can't net run them.
Okay.
They don't have what you would call a net architecture. There's
too
no
simple.
way to back pedal through the thing. And that's part of that is because of what happened with the net
Yeah, with
and
that.
Bartmoss and the rabbits. There's not a lot to travel around there. You'd actually have to be some kind of AI to get on the pool.
But she's not around at the moment.
You don't know that.
Well, yeah, that's true. Well, they definitely have architecture. One up the front, one out the back.
Well, which one do you want to try into?
It would be easier to try the front. Unless they've got some kind of external thing going on out the back. I doubt I'll be able to get around there without them wondering who's poking around.
So,
We'll try the front first.
wait for Rog.
Yeah, we'll wait for Roger.
You see, all 5 of them are kind of paying more and more attention to you.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not going to ask what I was maybe going to ask. Well, thanks for the beer, I'll say, for polishing it off. And,
You're welcome.
work something out with getting a gig here, yeah?
Hey, that'd be great.
Cool, I'll talk to the others about to see what we can do. We need as many, opportunities as possible. Seems like a nice place.
Hey, thanks. See you around.
No problem, I'll be in touch. And then I'll just casually leave. And then back out slightly before I leave and go, you keep dropping the G chord to the piano. And then I move on. And go up to...
Roger
I
struts
assume
brazenly
Jesus.
out into the open air.
So,
So you weren't harvested for parts then?
no. Worked out a gig here. Well, maybe. Could have talked to the others and, do all the paperwork and shit. So,
Did you find the boy?
no, I was going to ask about that, but the problem was, there's 5 beans and they all started looking at me, so I got a little bit spooked, but they got, upper floor, whole bunch of, freak show up here. I think they might be
Remember off that?
unofficial bouncers. They're kind of overlooking the whole place.
Yes, you can.
$17.
Freak Show are a biker gang. They operate out in the open highways, mainly. And they make a practiced habit of attacking those massively heavily armed nomad convoys. Now, the nomad convoys in the time of the Red are a very different animal from the ones in 2077. The nomads are an incredibly powerful faction. They have huge land trains that make that big ass vehicle in Halo look like a fucking pipsqueak. They've got AVs, drones, gyrocopters, heavy weapons, turret-mounted bullshit. They travel in a pack. They are practically invincible as far as you compare them to the Elder Cultists in 2077. Those guys are bitch mittens, even with their basilisk.
These guys took the weapons as they left.
These guys are the transport infrastructure in the time of the Red. The world kind of depends on them, and the world kind of fucking resents that. Hitting a nomad convoy is a thing a lot of road gangers do. To make a habit of it implies that you're successful, which implies that you're strong. And Jess knows this.
And that you're willing to piss off a bunch of people who rely on those supplies when you're doing it.
And that you're willing to piss off the nomads. which are a powerful faction.
Just shy of a mega corporation, basically.
We can't attack this place.
In a lot of ways, they're more powerful.
Of course, we're not attacking the place.
No. The...
Oh yeah, and they don't get on with steel dragons.
Oh, they don't know.
They do not. They're rivals.
Ah.
Steel dragons are considered heavy hitters. They are. How would I put this? They're probably one of the tougher biker gangs at the moment, but they don't have the numbers to make them like a massive threat. They're more of a thing in Japan than here.
Yep. Right, then I wouldn't say that. Well, they hate steel dragons. They make a habit of attacking the road trains.
Now that's
Should they-
impressive.
So they wouldn't have any problems if those 5
You paid them enough
knots in there disappeared.
paid them enough to protect the heads off them without blinking.
Do the work for us.
That's how the city works.
That is an option.
I'm sure it wouldn't take too much effort on their behalf to come up with just enough justification to pull it off.
What do they like to deal with? How reasonable are they?
What day is it?
Jess, you can make another check if you want.
Yep.
This one's a bit harder.
What's this off?
Streetwise.
Streetwise. Oh, there it is. Gotcha. Cool. 16. Sorry, 12.
Not enough. Want to spend luck?
What do I need? 15?
You need 16.
No,
Okay.
it's too many.
You might need them in the future to not get shot in the head.
I'm going to help.
Certainly wouldn't cause a fuss.
I think if they're protecting the bar, then fiddling with
How
their
many
architecture might be a bad
steel
idea.
dragons are in there? How many bikes are there?
7.
Because some of them will be
If
freak show, won't they?
they're all in a
No,
group,
there's a steel dragon bike.
they're all steel
Oh.
dragon. There's 7 bikes there.
You can tell because the anime girls painted on the side.
Trashy.
If we wanted to get them out here, it's really easy. They'll come out.
Put a few rounds on one of those bikes.
Ah,
You can just deface them. Pop a tyre.
Throw a couple on Truckee.
I like steal them.
Be worth the 80s.
I'm going to do another perception check. How many steel dragons are on the outside of the bar right now? Again,
None.
no. Oh, okay, sweet.
why wouldn't I make it so we want the heads intact and we want the top knots intact? Why wouldn't it be an idea to set the bikes up so...
Only the top knots bikes drive. You're thinking.
No, they start the bike up and it kills them.
Oh, all that. That could work.
There's an idea.
I'm sure that wouldn't be impossible.
Don't want to do any damage to the bar. How close are they to the bar?
The trick would be is you
2 yards.
set the bikes up so that when they're used, they'll kill the person, and to encourage them to use the bikes, you destroy one of them.
And then drive off like
And then-
you're trying to escape. Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're not
I see
thinking
where you're going.
make them explode, more like their brakes fail or something like that, so we keep heads intact.
No, electrocute them.
Oh, that would work too.
How many people?
Okay, so from a gameplay mechanic, you would need to make a DV15 vehicle tech roll 7 times,
Yep.
and each one would take you 5 minutes to do.
Yep.
It's not terrible.
That's not
It's just
too bad.
achieving the 15.
Yep.
How much?
Now, if 2 of you are confident enough that you can make those checks, it would go twice as fast.
I have a
If that's what you want to do.
7
This
in
is
land
novel.
vehicle tech.
I'm interested in this.
So it is
I'm
not
wondering-
likely I succeed. It's not on the positive side of chance.
I can throw Maker on that.
You can't.
Can't. Alright. So, yep, I can still do it. So, would you say DV of 15, was it?
Yeah, you call
Yep.
that. Okay.
I suppose I could make them at the same time, and then if any I fail, you just have to make more.
Well, if you want to assist me.
Is there a mechanic for just assist instead of?
There is also a mechanic for using complementary skills to give yourself a 1+2 bonus. There is an assist check mechanic to give +2. There is also a complementary skill. If you can come up with a complementary skill, and if you make the roll, you get a +2 on the primary check.
Do you have electronic security tech?
Yep.
That could be one.
I would call it that. I would say that's a complementary skill.
And then
Demolitions?
No.
yeah.
Good
to know you have.
That would be if you are actually wiring a bomb into one.
Or wiring them to explode. But we need to keep heads and top knots.
Weapons
intact.
tech?
No.
Not chemistry.
So what do I have to achieve to assist with the +2?
The same check.
So I'll go with the.
But then wouldn't I just do the thing instead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but. Okay.
Sometimes there's not multiple of things to
But-
do, and you want someone to really, really
Yeah,
hard.
to
But that's
do
the
it
trick.
really good.
I've got a base stat of 12. So if I make the next roll, I get it makes it 13.
Oh, you don't even really need me.
Then with your assist,
True, then it becomes guaranteed.
it becomes more guaranteed if I roll a 1. That is a fail, but again, it's more.
Alright, clowns, get on with it.
So first one,
Okay, what I'm going to do
Is-
is while they're doing that, I'm going to go into the bar because that way I can keep an eye on the guys inside and warn them if anybody's coming out before they're done.
so
Well, I don't help you on the first.
security tech is 19. Is it, do I have to roll each time or?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Okay, so that gets you your bonus.
Yep. And it's 10 on the
You
dice,
succeed
so
on the first bike.
Okay.
I'll give you the second bike for free for that one.
Alright.
You rolled a 10. It's all good.
So
I'll see
Jess
if
and
I
Graves,
can
I'm going to
help
go
on
in
this
there. If I come on
I
the
do.
comms and just say, yeah, Octo Drummer,
yeah.
and then I'll just have a conversation that's just like, oh yeah, no, we'll work out the deal or something.
Oh my god, Roger, so clever tonight.
It's a pass to give me an extra 1.
And you've got 2 from me.
Another fucking 10.
I'll give you the fourth bike for free.
4.
3 left.
I mean, it's still taking you the 5 minutes.
Yeah,
You're just
yeah.
not having to check. Okay. Roger's
I don't help you on
I'll
this
wait
one.
for this.
That helped. That's my +1.
So you just need to roll like that.
That's still a pass. So that's 5
2
bikes.
bikes left.
Cool, cool.
No help from me. Or of any of it.
What do I have to get to assist? Get the 1 assist?
You have to make the DV, so 15.
That's a pass. And. Oh, there we go.
This could be the one that fails.
Yep. So that is. Where is it? That's there. So that's up 1, down 5. So no. The score of 15, wasn't it?
Bike number 6 fails.
Bike number 6 is not.
What did you get?
I got 8.
It's not enough for a catastrophic failure.
No.
Okay, but you will have to spend another 5 minutes doing it again, and I'm going to tack on another 2 minutes to fix your fuck up.
Yep.
But still the same check.
You get help this time.
I don't get the assist.
So you've got a 2 from me.
It's a pass.
Right, and then the bike we need to fix.
Now, hang on a minute.
No, that was
Were
that
you
one.
going to actually damage or destroy
Yeah,
one
the last bike.
Oh,
is,
yeah, so-
the last bike is not.
That's
to be damaged.
actually-
So we've
So,
got.
assuming you get all of the time to do that, you have managed to do all that. Inside, Roger gets there and almost immediately notices that the bartender is suddenly like, he's like looking down under the bar. He's just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Is there like a lower section to the bar, like an underground or?
So you got the bar, he's the bar surface, and he's looking down like there's something you can't see beneath the bar.
Probably a monitor. Probably with security cam
And
footage.
then he says, what the fuck are they doing?
Hello, here, sunshine.
Oh, hey, Roger.
Hey, I'm just trying to get hold of the others. I'm waiting to hear back from them. So I just thought I'd hang around and in case I get response in the other.
He's got some really top grade drinks at the back.
Oh, yeah, that's good, but like, I'm gonna have to let those steel dragons know that someone's fucking with their bikes. So excuse me, Roger. I'm
Just no.
Actually, he does have to roll a DV8 to get him to do the favor. Which the favor probably could be, or you could just not.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
It's a 7.
Yep.
Well, he's got it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Or you could, not do that.
But are they with you?
They might be, groupies.
I suppose I could let it go just one time. Since it's you, Roger.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like they're friends of your friends, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. We really made a mistake hiring some freak show to be security. Figured it would be really cool, what with them being, so heavily borged out.
Yeah, impressive.
But it turns out just about everyone fucking hates them and gets into fights with them. Who knew?
I'll try not to piss them off.
Right, so you guys get away with your shit.
Do the best, Roger.
And I have another beer since it's free.
Have a beer. Have a lowbrow.
I'll go and tell our trucky driver that he may want to pull over to the other side of the road and have the truck going, ready to go really fast.
What are you guys doing? What are you doing to me?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
You know I can't ask out that girl without... If I'm dead,
Then don't die.
please don't kill me.
I promise I won't kill you.
Please don't kill me.
Fucking trip me, you stupid fucking truck driver guy. I'm not supposed to care about your feelings. Well, I think it might be about time to get Roger in the truck and pull off our plan. Maybe Victor should be ready to return fire from the truck.
I'm always ready.
Perfect.
Right, I'll.
She is actually just does a check over of her cool, slightly bizarre, you've not seen one like it, assault rifle.
I'll do a little check for my terrible quality revolver I'm going to use to dump rounds into that bike.
We must acquire you a better weapon.
I had one, but this was all the Legion was willing to part with. I should be glad they didn't kill me instead.
You should at least give the Legion gave you a gun.
Yeah, I helped them out with a little Inquisitor problem in the combat zone. They let me live. Right.